Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to discuss about how to solve a given recurrence relation using recursive tree method. In my previous few videos, I might have discussed about in order to solve a given recurrence relation, we can use three methods. The first method is the substitution method. The second method was the master theorem method, and the third method is the recursive tree method. In my previous video, I have discussed about the master theorem method and how it can be used to solve a given recurrence relation. And one more popular method that can be used to solve a given recurrence is the recursive tree method. Now what we do in case of the recursive tree method is we build a tree for the given recurrence, and with the help of the tree we calculate or we find the time complexity of the recursion. Now I have taken an example wherein t of n can be expressed as 3 into t of n by 3 plus cn. So it implies that I can write my t of n as cn, that is this constant, and 3tn by 3. This is first one, this is second one, and this is the third one. Hope till here it's clear. Now what I have done, I have just modified this statement to be represented something like this. Because t of n is equal to 3tn by 3 plus cn. Hence, you can find that t of n is equal to cn by t of n by 3, t of n by 3 and t of n by 3. Now, what is t of n by 3? T of n by 3 is cn by 3. I'll just write t of n by 3 is 3tn by 3, 3 times of tn by 3. 3 into 3 is 9 plus cn by 3. Hope this is fine. I can write t of n by 3 as cn by 3 plus 3 times tn by 9. So what I will do is I'll write one of this tn by 3 like that. What was tn by 3? Tn by 3 was cn by 3 of tn by 9. tn by 9. tn by 9. And even I can represent even this part also. Just this is cn by 3 and even this was cn by 3. Now this once again was tn by 9, tn by 9, tn by 9 and tn by 9. Even this also I can write it as tn by 9, tn by 9 and tn by 9. Now what is tn by 9? I will replace all this tn by 9s now. Now what is tn by 9? tn by 9 is nothing but 3 times of tn by 9 into 3 is 27. So it is each tn by 9, that is each of this tn by 9 is nothing but 3 times of tn by 9 into 3 is 27 plus c into n by 9. N by 9. I will replace all this tn by 9 with that particular equation. I drop this. I will write this in a clear way. So this was my cn. I had cn by 3. Cn by 3, cn by 3. Now under this I had tn by 9. Each tn by 9 is nothing but cn by 9, cn by 9, cn by 9, and so on. Even this also it was cn by 9. Now if you see this, the next level goes as, what will be the next level? It is cn by 27, cn by 27, Cn by 27 and so on. The same thing applies to all other things. Even here also it will be Cn by 27, Cn by 27, Cn by 27. Now rather than writing it as 9 and 27, let me check whether it can be written as 3 square. 3 square is 9, 3 cube. 3 cube is 3 into 3, 9, 9 3 is 27. So better way is I can write all this as all this 27, I will rewrite it as 3 cube and I will write this 9 as a 3 square. So this was 3 square, this was 3 cube, 3 cube, 3 cube, 3 square, 3 square, 3 square. Here it was 3 cube, 3 cube, 3 cube. Please note that. What was this level? This was at level 0. This was at level 0. This was at level 1. This was at level 2. This was at level 3. At maybe and so on and so on. Now, if I take at level I, I'll just take two more instances. One level I. At level I may have 3n by 3 to the power of I. Similarly, I may have 3n 3 to the power of I, Cn by 3 to the power of I, and so on. Even somewhere here it is 3n divided 3 to the power of I, 3 to the power of I. This was at the ith level. Now at the last level, maybe at the level h, h, all this will be further divided into T1. So that was the last level. So finally at last level I will have T1. So this is my sub problem. This was my sub problem, which can't be divided further. It will be divided into n sub problems. It will be divided into, okay, I'll be having this is at h, at the level h, I will be having 3 power h. So h nodes. Now this was the representation. Now coming to the number of nodes. How many nodes are there at first level? First level is denoted with 0. Number of node is 1. So this I can write it as 3 power 0. For level 1, I have 3 power 1. This is 3 power 2. This is 3 power 3. At level I, this is 3 power 3. At level h, I will have 3 power h. Now what is the cost? What is the cost? At level I, at level 0, how many nodes? Okay, cost is just Cn. This is Cn. Now what is the cost of this? There are 3 Cn by 3, sir. 3 Cn by 3 plus Cn by 3 plus Cn by 3. It implies it is 3 Cn by 3. So if I take out 3 and 3 outside, or if I eliminate 3 by 3 and 3, I will get the cost as Cn. Now here also it is, if you see, Cn by 3 square, Cn by 3 square, Cn by 3 square. Similarly, I will be having Cn by 3 square. Now what is the cost? So this is how many number of nodes are there? 3 square into Cn by 3 square. So this is nothing but 3 square multiplied by Cn by 3 square, as similar to the previous one. In the previous one it was 3 into Cn by 3. 3 and 3 got cancelled. I am left out with only Cn. Now even in this case also it is 3 square multiplied by Cn by 3 square. I am left out with Cn. Even similarly here also, at level 3 also I will get it as Cn. Even at the ith level also I will get it as Cn only. Now at the last level, it is the number of nodes are 3 power h, and what is the cost of each of the subproblem? It is a t of 1. Let me write it as 3 power h into t of 1. So this is the cost for each of the level. Now what is the total cost? Now if you find the summation of all this, it will give you the time complexity of this particular recurrence relation. Now how to find that? Now at the last level, the size of the tree will be n divided by 3 power h is equal to 1. Now n is equal to 3 power h. So what is h? H is nothing but log n to base 3. Please note that, okay, I can express my h as log n to base 3. It's quite simple because each of my node in the tree were branched or it was divided into 3 subchildren. So next, the total cost. What is the total cost? Total cost is equal to the total cost, or I can represent it as T of n. The total cost is nothing but summation of all these things. So all these things. First is I will take the last one. At last level it is 3h into T of 1 plus summate all these things. I need to summate Cn how many times? I number of times. So this is nothing but summation of Cn how many times? This I times. I is nothing but 1 lesser than the height. What height was denoted with h. So this previous level was h minus 1. So this is nothing but for I is equal to 0 up to h minus 1 of Cn. Please note that this particular value can be, so this becomes 3 power h into T of 1 plus, so this will be Cn into h. Summation of I is equal to 0 up to h minus 1 of Cn is nothing but Cn h times. So Cn into h. Now substitute the value of h. What was h? H value was log n to base 3. So this is nothing but 3 log n to base 3 into T of 1 plus C into n. H value was log n to base 3. So this I can take this 3 here and I can take n here. So this will be n into log 3 to base 3 of T of 1 plus Cn log n to base 3. So this is log 3 to base 3 is 1. This is nothing but n into T of 1 plus Cn log n to base 3. Now there are 2 parts. Now in this 2 part, this is a higher dominating term. N log 3 to base 3 is a dominating term when compared to, this is the higher term of the dominating term when compared to this n into T of 1. This is a lower one. Hence, I can write T of n is equal to theta of n, this part, n log n to base 3. This is how we find the time complexity of a given recurrence with the help of recursive tree method. Whenever you are doing a recursive tree method, please check the answer by using master theorem method. If this was my recurrence relation, you know that in case of the master theorem method, what we need to do? We need to compare. We need to compare f of n with n to the power of log a to base b. So what is f of n? F of n is n, and n to the power of log 3 to base 3 is also 1. So n is equal to 1. In the sense, if f of n and n to the power of log a to base b is equal, then I should go for case 2. What was case 2? Case 2 was represented as T of n is equal to theta of n to the power of log a to base b into log n. Now, if you see this particular answer, so here it is theta of n to the power of log a to base b is how much? It is n. Now, into log n. Please, if you see the answer that I got here and the answer here are same, n log n. Hope this is clear. This is about how to find the time complexity for a given recurrence with the help of the recursive tree method. We'll take one more example to understand it more clearly. Yeah, let us consider this second example wherein I am having my recurrence equation as t of n is equal to 4t n by 2 plus n. If you see in the initial stage, initial part of the diagram, so my t of n is n plus 4t n by 2. Now if I further divide n by 2, it is 4t n by 4. So I am having 4t n by 4s. Now similarly, if I divide my n by 4, I will get 4 t n by 8. These are my n by 8s. Similarly, if I keep dividing at level I, or maybe what I can do is at level 1 it is fine. At level 2, rather than writing it as 4, let me write this 4 as a 2 square. 2 square. Let me write this 8 here at level 3 as 2 cube. Even this 8 as 2 cube. Now at ith level, I can write it as 2 power I. I will have n by 2 power I 4 times. Similarly, at the last level, I will have t of 1, which is my smallest subproblem. I will have t of n, so some n number of times here. Now, this column represents my level. So this is at level 0. This is level 1, level 2, level 3, level 1. Level 2, this was level 0, this was level 3, this was level I, and this was my height of tree, which was denoted with h. Now coming to the number of nodes, if you see at level 0, there is only one node. I am writing this 1 as 4 to the power of 0. Next, at level 0, there was only one node. At level 1, I have 4 nodes. So I am writing it as 4 power h. Now in the next level, I have 4 square nodes because I have 16. 4 for each of this 4. So 4 into 4 is 16. So I write it as 4 square. At next level, I write it as 4 cube. At ith level, I write it as 4 power I. At the last level or the at the height h, I am writing it as 4 power h. Now what is the cost for each of this level? If you see, it is just n. Now the next level, single cost is n by 2 and number of nodes is 4. Now what you are supposed to do? You need to add all this together. N by 2, n by 2, n by 2 plus n by 2. It becomes how much? So n by 2 plus n by 2 is 1. N by 2 plus n by 2 is the second n. So it is 2n. Or you can write it as 4 multiplied by n by 2. It will be 2n. That would be simple. Next, you can write it as 4 square multiplied by n by 2 square. So you can write it as 4 square multiplied by n into 2 square. So this 2 square was 4 and one of 4 square is 4 into 4. 1 4 is gone. So I am left out with 4n. Similarly, next, sorry, it is 4 cube multiplied by n by 2 to the power of 3. If you calculate, it will be 8n. Similarly, here at level I, it is 2 power in. Here also what I can do, rather than writing it as 2n, 4n is nothing but 2 square n. And 8n is nothing but 2 cube n. So at level I, it will be generalized to 2 power I n. So once you are done, now what we can do is, at the last level, that is h, n by 2 power h, sorry, n by 2 power h is nothing but 1. n is equal to 2 power h, and my h is nothing but log n to base 2. Now to find the time complexity t of n, I should express this as 4 power h into t of 1, that is the last one, and remaining I need to summate. This is summation of I is equal to 0 to h minus 1, because this was the last height. This I is nothing but height minus 1. So for I is equal to 0 to h minus 1, this is 2 power I into n. 2 power I into n. Now if you take, now this is nothing but 4 power h, this is 4, h value is log n to base 2 into t of 1 plus, this is if I take n outside, this will be I is equal to 0, summation of I is equal to 0 to h minus 1 into 2 power I. Now, what is this? This is n into, exchange the value of n and 4. This is log 4 to base 2 into t of 1 plus n into this value, summation 2 power 0 plus 2 power 1, that is 1 plus 2 plus 2 square up to 2 to the power of h minus 1. Now, if you see that this is a geometric progression, whose value is n minus 1. I can say that this entire value can be generalized to n minus 1. So, this is nothing but n square into t of 1 plus n into n minus 1. n into n minus 1. So, this is n square into t of 1 plus n square minus n. So, asymptotically I can write this as n square minus n. I'll just have this n. Now, on both the sides you have n square. Asymptotically both the part grow at the same rate. They are same. So, I can say that t of n is equal to theta of n square. Now, whichever was the higher dominating term, you should consider that. In this case, n square into t of 1. T of 1 is a constant which takes a constant time, that is 1. So, it is n square into 1 is n square plus n square. In this both part, the higher dominating term is n square. Therefore, t of n is equal to theta of n square. Now, if you want, you can check this with the master theorem method. Now, how to check this with the master theorem method? Let's check this. The answer that we got using recursive tree method was t of n as theta of n square. Now, apply master theorem. In order to apply master theorem, I need to find the value of a and b. A value is 4, b value is 2. Now, compare f of n, that is, compare f of n with n to the power of log a into base b. So, f of n value was n and n to the power of log 4 to base 2. This is n square and this is n. Now, out of these two, which is having a higher order term among n and n square is n square. So, it says that this comes under which case? This is case 1. That is, f of n is equal to big O of n to the power of log a to base b minus epsilon. So, this is case 1. This is case 1 of master theorem. Hence, t of n is equal to theta of n square. Now, in both the case, using recursive tree method also, we got t of n as theta of n square, and just for this confirmation, we applied master theorem and we got the same answer. Hope this is clear. Thank you.